we have already seen about transversal, and also when two lines are intersected by transversal, corresponding angle, alternate angle, co-interior angles, etc. are formed. In today's video, we will do some of the problems based on that. So the first question goes like this. In the figure, find the value of x and y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. So we can see that the figure they have given, AB and CD are two lines and the transversal cut these two lines. We need to show AB is parallel to CD, and also we need to find the value of x and y. So I can write from the figure 50 degree plus x equal to 180, because by linear pair axiom I can say that if a ray stands on a straight line, then sum of the adjacent angle formed is 180 degree. So by linear pair axiom I can write 50 plus x equal to 180 degree. You can say that the ray is standing on the straight line. So 50 plus x equal to 180. X is equal to 180 minus 50. So x is equal to 130 degree. Again, if x is 130 degree, I can write y also as 130 degree, because x and y are alternate interior angles which is formed by the transversal line. So y is also 130 degree because x and y are alternate angles. Now one more question they have given. We need to show that AB is parallel to CD. We know that if a transversal intersect two lines and the alternate angles are equal, then we can say that AB is parallel to CD. Here the alternate interior angles are equal. X and y are alternate interior angles and they are equal. So we can say that AB is parallel to CD. So we can also say that if a transversal intersect two lines such that pair of alternate interior angle is equal, then those two lines are parallel. Now the second question is, in the figure, if AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF and y is to z equal to 3:7, find x. So they have given AB is parallel to CD. Also CD is parallel to EF. So we can write AB is parallel to EF, because we know that lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Lines which are parallel to the same line, AB is parallel to CD as well as CD is parallel to EF. So I can write AB is parallel to EF. Suppose this is AB and line EF is cut by a transversal. X is here and Z is here. So since these two lines are parallel, AB is parallel to EF, I can write X is equal to Z, because they are alternate interior angles. If you consider these two parallel lines AB and EF, you can say that X and Z are alternate interior angles. So X is equal to Z. Now, if you consider the parallel line AB and CD, X and Y are interior angles, co-interior angles, and we can say that interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. So X plus Y equal to 180 degree. If you consider the line AB and CD, they are parallel lines and x and y are co-interior angles or interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and we know that interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So I can write x plus y equal to 180. Just now we got x is equal to z, so I am going to replace this equal to 180 degree. Now we have to use this ratio also. Y to z means y by z equal to 3 by 7, or we can say that y equal to 3k and z equal to 7k. We can write like that. Now we will substitute 7k plus 3k equal to 180 degree, 10k equal to 180 degree, k equal to 180 divided by 10, which is equal to 18. Therefore, I can write what's the value of y. We need to find x, but first if you find out y or if you find out z, that will be same as x. So z equal to 7 into 18, which is equal to 126. Therefore, x and z both are same. So value of x is also 126 degree. So mainly we have used two things here. First thing is lines which are equal, which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Also we have used one more property here, that is co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal are equal. Now the third question, in the figure, if AB is parallel to CD, you can see AB is parallel to CD, EF is perpendicular to CD, and they have given angle GED equal to 126 degree. We need to find AGE, this angle we need to find first, then GEF, that is this angle is second angle. Again we need to find FGE, we need to find this angle also, FGE. So first they have given angle GED equal to 126 degree. Since GED is 126 degree, angle GED I can write as GEF plus angle FED I can write. This is equal to 126 degree. Angle GEF plus FED is 90 degree, that is equal to 126. Again angle GEF equal to 126 minus 90, which is equal to 36 degree. So we got angle GEF. Angle GEF is 36 degree. Now we need to find out two more angles. AGE we need to find out as well as FGE. And we know that angle AGE and angle GED both are equal. Angle AGE and angle GED both are equal. AGE and GED, AGE and GED both are equal, because we can see that GE is the transversal and these two angles will form alternate angles. So AGE is equal to 126 degree. Now one more angle we need to find out, that is third angle FGE. But we know that AGE plus FGE, they form the linear pair. So I can write angle AGE plus angle FGE, it is equal to 180 degree, linear pair axiom. So I can write 126 plus angle FGE equal to 180. So FGE equal to 180 minus 126. 180 minus 126 is 54 degree. So all the three angles we got. Angle AGE is nothing but 126 degree. Angle GEF we got as 36 degree. Again angle FGE is 54 degree. So thank you for watching my video.